Gonna be able to scout what's going on in here. Although he's got to know that, you know, there's not much tech or anything to be seen at this point, since he was able to delay him so long. Although he is going to be able to go in there and see, oh, he had an Overlord in there too. So Oversky gets a nice full view of everything that's going on in the base there. Sees that there's nothing too much to worry about, although the Rock does have a decent amount of forces on the ground. Oversky just has you know, several Zerglings, so he's going to need to worry a little bit. Oh, those Dragoons venturing out a little bit too far away from the Zealots. There's the Zealots coming back to reinforce. If he had a few more Zerglings, he probably would have taken out those Dragoons. Templar Archives going down. I did not even see the Citadel. Hopefully Oversky saw the Citadel. I think he's going to be well prepared. He doesn't have a third base to try to defend, so it's going to be a little bit easier for him to defend that. Okay, there's the Citadel right there. I'm sure Oversky saw it. His Zerglings went within range of that. Anyway, so yes, live Q&A where people were able to ask questions about what we learned about StarCraft 2 when we were there. We played the newest build of StarCraft 2 for about 8 hours, and it was awesome. It was a lot of fun. And so anyways, if you're interested in all we had to say about what we learned about the new build of StarCraft 2, you can go and listen to it as a podcast, again, accessible on se2gg.com. It's a long one, it's 2.5 hours, but we had a lot of fun, and there's some special guest appearances. We had LZ Gamer, one of the top United States players, very, very good Zerg player. He was on there with us, and he asked some questions, and actually Artosis randomly stopped by and asked us a couple questions as well. Anyway, so yeah, check that out. It was a lot of fun. And if there's any other questions you have, there's a thread there on se2gg that you can check out too to ask other questions. Because we, like I said, we were able to play it for a long time, for like 8 hours, and it was a lot of fun. Anyway, oh, is Oversky going to put down a hatchery? Yes, that would be great. Put down a hidden base in the top left corner. You can see the Rock moving his scout around, trying to get a scout out there. He sent his Zealots out earlier and had to pull him back. He has not really had much of a view of what's going on the map lately, and he just doesn't know what Oversky's up to at all. And Oversky's been building some Hydras. He's got a decent force going here. Probably not enough to defeat the Rock's current amount of units, though. What is going on there on Oversky's hand? He's got a major bandage on his pinky. Hopefully that's not affecting his gameplay, although pinky, mouse pinky, not a crucial finger. Anyway, yes. Oh yeah, people, I used to think about, like, if I had to lose a finger, what finger would I lose? If I had to lose a single finger, and it would probably be my right thumb. That's what it would be. Which, because then you can type with it still. You can type without a right thumb. And also, I played the saxophone. I haven't played it much lately, but I used to play the saxophone a lot. And that is like the least crucial finger for playing the saxophone as well. So there you go. If you ever are in a position where I owe your mafia money and you need to break my fingers to get your money back, then please do me a favor and go for my right thumb. Anyway, Oversky building up a sizable force here. I would not be surprised if he's going drop. Oversky is really big on drop. It's kind of an old school strat, and Oversky loves to do drop against Protoss. He's got his speed upgraded Overlords right now. There's the drop! Who called it? I called it. Here comes the drop. He's just going to send in a few Overlords with Hydras to harass in the back door right now. And I don't think the Rock sees this. No, now he finally sees it. He's got a few cannons in his main, but they're not in the best position to deal with this. He's bringing his whole army back, though, so he's going to be able to clean up those Hydras. Oversky's going to have to do some storm dodging. Oh, one storm hits a fair amount of Hydras. Second storm pretty much whiffs. Third storm right on the money. Does a lot of damage as well. He may have one more storm. There's the last storm. Oversky dodges it with a few a few Hydras left. I saw the Lurkers morphing. He's going to be able to. He's going to try and hold off the forces with his few Hydras, just distract them while the Lurkers morph. More Hydras coming in here. I think he's out of storms. Those two Templar that just popped out of the gateways probably have a storm each. There they go. He's got one storm left, but he needs it for those Lurkers. He doesn't have observers. Oh no! Brutal storms on top of the Lurker eggs. One Lurker hatches. There's the other one. Oh man! And two Lurkers do survive. The only detection he has is the cannons, though. Oh. Not able to hit both those Lurkers with the same storm, and he is out of storms now. He's got to be out of storms now. So here he comes in. He's going to lose that Templar to the Hydras. No, the Hydras aren't going after it specifically, which I think that would be why. Although that Templar is probably out of energy right now, so it's not too big of a deal. But now Oversky taking a really commanding lead on the situation here, doing a lot of harassment, keeping the Rock back in his base. Losing that Archon without doing much to it at all. Oh, a lurker behind the base as well. Nicely done. And again, no mobile observation at all for the Rock. None at all. He teched straight to Templar, and that's all he was going for. He did not expect this so quickly. And look at that. That one lurker getting his like 30% mischance like 5 times and staying alive for a long time. And I'm not sure why Oversky isn't morphing more lurkers in the back of his base. Perhaps there's just too many cannons there, he doesn't want to deal with it. But he is ferrying more and more Hydralisks into the back of the base there. And the Rock, with only a maximum of 1 Psystorm available right now, it's just going to have a really tough time fighting this off. Looks like Oversky might be setting up to attack the front door at the same time, although there's a lot more cannons in the front door, so he might just be better off just going all in the back. And here he is! Several Overlords unloading a bunch of Hydralisks and a couple extra lurkers. There's Yellow looking on. He is actually the one who on this map, and he's going to attack the front door and in the back at the same time. There's the one Templar. The one Storm goes off. He may have a second Storm around by this point in time, but I don't think he does. He may have it soon, but not at this point. And it looks like the attack on the front door was just a distraction. It's going to fail, but Yellow actually did this the other day against Bisu. Not this exact build, but you know, we all saw him do this drop on this exact same map, just dropping continual Hydralisks and lurkers in the back with a very, very quick build. And here, he's making it work really, really well. There is an Observer finally out for the Rock, but look at this. He has 2 Zealots left. Hydralisk storming in there. If he can start taking out gateways, the Rock doesn't have enough forces to really combat these Hydralisks, so Oversky is going to be able to run around and kill off buildings now. He takes out the cannons before they're within range of his lurkers, and this is pretty much game for the Rock. He is going to start losing things left and right now. I think that Observer got taken out. No, the Observer's still in play. He held it back until he had some Zealots to work with. But beautiful micro by Oversky. Not complicated micro, but still very nice. Pulling that back. And picking off the Observer with Hydralisks as well. Nicely done. I think that's pretty much GG. The Rock is just too much pushed back here. And Oversky with 3 bases now with that top base. Is just in really, really good shape, and he's just got so many forces in the Rock space. Rock has invested so much money into the cannons at his front door that aren't going into any use at all here. You know, obviously Oversky has a bunch of Overlords there to spot any Dark Templar that might come out, and the Rock just went straight to Templar attack, never went for Stargate or anything like that, so he doesn't have any Corsairs in the area, anything like that, so this is pretty much going to be game. And now Oversky with a firm grip on the Rock's, the main base, is now mounting up a force at the front as well. He may just drop that all in the main base and continue this harassment in the main base, or he could theoretically just attack the front door as well. It looks like he is loading up. He's going to just do one last Doom drop. This next drop should take out the remainder of the Rock's defenses in his base. He's got 3 Observers out now, but at this point it doesn't really matter how many Observers he has. He needs them to spot the lurkers, but he can't even get anywhere near the lurkers because of the masses of Hydralisks in the way. Templar Archives goes down. Cannon goes down by the supply line. Another cannon goes down in the supply line. This is it. The Rock is pumped. So GG, yeah. I get my my double happiness out of the deal. I get to see Oversky win, and I get to see the Rock lose. Always a good combination. Always a good combination. And that was a really fun game, so I'm glad I got to commentate that. Unfortunately, I don't really have a ton of time to work with. I got some other stuff to do, so I'm not going to be commentating other games probably. But I'm glad I got to throw a win in there. Not today, at least. I'm trying to do some more commentating here in the future, but we'll see. And yeah, the Nexus going down there pretty much sealed the deal. And the Rock just has no gateways. He's just frantically trying to throw up anything he possibly can. He lost his Citadel and his Archives. Throwing up another Citadel, try and get another Archives up, but it's just yeah, there's GG from the Rock. Oversky takes game 1. This is game 1 of the series between the Air Force and WeMade Fox. So yes, very, very good game. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed that game a lot. And again, if you want to see more stuff about StarCraft 2, go to sc2gg.com. I've got an article there, and you can download the podcast where me and Psionic and Diggity and Tear Gas from Game Replays and LZ Gamer and Artosis and a couple other guests. We're talking about StarCraft 2. All right, take care.